Hi, everybody. It's Diane Yetter, your favorite sales tax nerd, here with our next installment of Women to Watch in Sales Tax. And I'm thrilled today to be talking to Rachel Lemieux. So, Rachel, tell us just a little bit about the type of work that you do at BDO.
Right. So a little bit about me first is I've been doing this for about 35 years. I started at the state of Washington Department of Revenue, and from there kind of grew my career in public accounting. At BDO, I lead a practice that does a little bit of everything, right? We do sales and use tax, we do Washington gross receipts related taxes, income franchise. So it really runs the gamut. I started my practice with 4 people, and it has grown to 6. But the other things that I'm involved in at BDO, I work with our national tax recovery team that goes on very large reverse audits for sales and use tax. And I also work with our indirect automation team that helps clients determine whether they should implement automation, which in today's environment is always a yes. And so then it's determining which one of the automation service providers would be best for them.
Is there something that you've been able to accomplish in the sales tax field that you're super proud of?
It was the ability to really create a collaborative relationship built on trust with state and local taxing jurisdictions to the point where when something is going wrong, whether it's an audit defense or a refund claim or something along those lines, where something is going wrong, I can pick up the phone and have a very open and honest conversation with the state taxing jurisdiction to be able to resolve matters. Now, we don't always agree, right? But at least I have the ability, somebody will take that call, right? And they will listen because they trust that what we're bringing to them is big, right? And that we need to work through any issues that are coming up.
Do you have any advice for a woman maybe who is younger in her career?
The advice that I would send out to folks is, keep the bigger picture in mind, right? In other words, periodically ask yourself, what do I want out of this profession? Okay, and literally write it down. What do I want? Do I want to be a partner? Do I not want to be a partner? Do I want to work in public accounting, or do I want to work in industry? Take the time to try to figure out what you want to do. That may change over time, but that's okay. That's why you periodically have to ask yourself, what do you want out of this profession? And then, do you like where you are right now? Do you like where you're working? Do you like the people you're working with? Do you see yourself as a leader 3 to 5 years, in that place you're right now? What are the barriers that you see to reaching your goal? And are they systematic barriers that cannot be overcome without major cultural or personnel changes? Or are they simply, are those barriers simply obstacles, something that, through systematic looking at what training you may need, who you may need to align yourself with, what are the types of projects you want to get involved in, looking at that and figuring out ways to train yourselves and to get onto the right projects to gain that experience, to kind of work through that obstacle. So I see barriers that can't be overcome and obstacles that you just need to work through. Figure that out, right, and make a change fairly early. And then build your brand both internally and externally. I can't talk about that enough, right? Build your brand, get involved in your practitioner community, meaning get to know people like Diane, right? Get to know others out there. Get involved in policy groups or business groups, that type of thing, so that you become known externally to wherever it is you're working. Those things help build your brand. Those things help make you a success, and those things will help get you to where you want to get to over time.
Rachel, thank you so much for your time today. I've enjoyed our chat and look forward to having you join us at our advanced workshop. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Diane. Really appreciate the opportunity and can't wait for the Sales Tax Institute.